Like for his Christmas, he got a go-kart from back in the day.
Trust, you don't get
That's
that.
what he did. Yeah, he can't do it. He can't have a
But
go-kart
he's
in the
been doing
ends.
that all his life.
Imagine having a go-kart in the ends. Mate, you getting robbed straight away. On the first day.
That's when you know you're
And let me have a go, big man.
That's when you know you're destined, though, isn't it?
When you get a go-kart.
What's happening, folks? Welcome to another edition of the Memeing of Life. It's your boy Foots_H, and with me I have my bros with the froze, with the most. To my left hand side, Wagwan. All right, we'll go with Will. It's usually Will.
How you doing? It's Will.
How you doing, my bro? Good.
Hi, I'm good.
Good. And to my right,
Wait.
come with a Mega Man look.
Oh, wait.
We got Mr. Mellow
Mus
himself. So,
But did anyone see
without
that?
further ado, what was that?
Huh?
I was gonna say, because the people then want to know, Mus.
Yeah.
The internet wants to know.
Oh, go
Did
ahead.
you secure the PS5
Yeah,
on the back of it?
that's dropping on Thursday.
It is.
So the date on Thursday is
If you haven't seen the work,
the
that Mello
19th
put
of
in,
November.
there
I'm
you
going to be
go.
posting on my PS5.
And if you haven't seen the work he put in, watch the pilot, go back, and this will make sense. But yeah, the
No,
people
but then-
then want to know. Hopefully, he secured his PS5.
I've got that. It's confirmed. Don't worry. I'll send pictures up in the group. Don't worry.
There you go. What we saying, my people? How we been? How we feeling?
I'm
We're
feeling.
here.
Good, man.
Yeah.
Well,
Made it
one
to
member
episode.
less.
One man down today.
One man down. He is away. I think he's competing in a Mr. Universe competition or something. But he's gonna be back next week. He should be back. He should be back. It's either that or he was. But then speaking to him today, he was on a flight back from Dubai. So he was. He did say he was breaking up a fight. We all know what that fight that was, isn't it? So.
But then again,
Yeah.
was that fight really today? So that joke. So people might laugh at us with that dead joke, but it might be funny at the same time.
People
You know what I'm saying to you?
People talk about this in a couple. Listen, people talk about this in a few weeks' time, man. Dubai is the new London, or London is the new Dubai. What is this?
No, it's not.
What is this?
Can't be.
What, I don't get it. It's going around. Is it because everyone's flying out there? What is it?
Nah, I think if you put two people that hate each other in one situation, then of
Did
course
they really hate each other?
we don't
is
know.
it that bad?
It probably is more than we would ever know, but from what you see from music and
true.
what they produce or where they're from, possibly.
It's true.
We will never know.
I think it's deeper. I think it's deeper than music. I think definitely.
But I think they
There's
need
history
to,
there
I think need to learn about the rules and relegations of fights on.
Relegations.
Could we take that out?
That's one for the bloopers.
Man.
Regulations, I think you mean, right? Yeah. It is. But
Wait,
more than
how long
anything-
we been in? 1 minute. Oh, took
We
the L.
have.
Took the L already.
More than anything, though.
But
I think
yeah,
it's
there's
embarrassing.
rules. No, but
It's embarrassing,
there's rules that they can be in deep shit now. For
It's embarrassing more than anything.
why?
Though.
Why people have fights? It's cool.
They do, but just,
Doesn't matter when you have a fight. If you have a fight, you have a fight. It can't really be embarrassing.
yeah. But come on, it's
If it was
not a good look for our people. Is what I'm saying. You know what I mean?
what is a good look? We had a good advert come out recently, and clearly that wasn't a good look.
That was a nice segue into that Sainsbury's advert.
No.
Come on, Mello.
I'm
He's
trying.
done this before.
I'm trying. But that's mad though. Have you
That
seen?
is crazy. That
My
is crazy.
it's random again. My eyes twitching. But yeah, did you see it? The Sainsbury's advert came out on Twitter, and the abuse for black
you
people
seen
under
that?
the comments.
Have you seen
Yeah,
that?
I had to watch
Have
it.
you seen
I ain't
it,
seen
bro?
the advert.
you not?
What's the big deal?
It's basically a family setting. It's a black
What do you say
family.
family setting. What kind of family setting?
I
Black
think
family.
the backstory behind it was the dad was making gravy. It was like a monologue from the daughter saying, "Yeah, we always go home for Christmas for your gravy." This, that, the
Making
other.
gravy is in
Like,
making
it's just
money.
basically the whole point is it was innocent.
Ooh.
It was innocent.
Like yeah, like,
It
it was
was-
like a
it's
little family
Christmas, it's
setting.
just
Like I can't wait to come home for Christmas.
It's just,
Yeah.
like, it wasn't,
But the
it wasn't
comments-
that deep.
So what they saying? It's not traditional because the dad.
It's not
it was-
traditional
let's
because the
let's
I've
keep
never,
it
I've never
100.
seen no.
No, but the thing is,
it
all the
100.
comments,
Let's
yeah,
keep
all
it
the
100.
comments
Nah, but I mean, I've never
was
seen a Christmas
wild.
story where
Yeah.
the dad's traditionally making gravy.
Why not? It might be, but he said he was good at it though.
But you know
If
what?
you-
in Turkey,
If that was the
maybe.
only thing that
No.
people complained about, that would have been good. But they actually pissed that it was
Race.
an all-black family.
And they're saying-
you see it.
saying
So
Christmas
for
not
keeping
meant
it
to be like-
100, But the funny thing is, there was 2 more adverts that came out with white families in it. But
Wait, as well.
we'll leave that there, boy. So.
Oh, there's 3 different families, but
exactly.
this one family was. Mate,
Got all those
I'm telling you now,
complaints.
if you get the video up and see the comments below, you probably take another shot.
But apparently, UK isn't racist. You make up your mind, innit?
Ah, no.
Listen, I don't know him.
Apparently.
I'm not.
So basically, I think this is the subject of a polygamous relationship and
Jokes.
monogamy, right?
Who wants to go first on that?
Age-old question. Yep, our lovely audience at the back. If you guys haven't heard, Sarah, who is our lovely voice behind the camera,
Hello,
is
hello.
there you
They've
go.
got me mic'd up today.
You are mic'd up. There you go. So we did take that into account. We took your feedback into account. They couldn't hear
Feedback.
you before, but yeah, we're good. So, on the question of monogamy and polygamy, I'm guessing, what you got for us?
Right. What do you lot? So define it. Define polyamory or polygamy. What do you lot think it means?
Is
What
that
does it
not being
entail?
married to multiple people?
Well done, William. 1 point for you. Yeah.
Is it a points game? Oh, I should have been quicker then.
Yeah, reactions, cuz.
No buzzers.
Okay, vote.
But-
Who's down for? Who's down for a polyamorous relationship?
I think we're in the wrong country to talk about this. If we were somewhere else, then we probably all went like that. But
Yeah,
right now,
but right now, probably not in modern society.
yeah.
But you know,
is it for,
What's our views on what?
is it for you? Is a polygamous relationship for you? Would you opt in? Are you here for it?
There's 2 factors that I look at, or 3 factors.
go on.
1, your finance is a big factor.
Thank you.
Yeah, because if you're gonna have 3 or 4 wives, this is what. Yeah, you need money because they all can't live on one house, so they're probably gonna have different places to live. Maybe is that true? Oh, they
not
live in one
enough.
house. They live in one house.
How many applications can you make on Universal Credit?
That's peak.
No, guys, I'm asking.
Yeah. No, I
On the
get
same-
that.
It's on the
Is it for
same
you?
address.
No,
I
but
think, for
no,
one.
but I'm giving,
on
I'm
the
giving
same address.
factors
I
of
don't know.
why
No.
maybe it won't be good enough for me, or I won't think about that.
So
I'm looking
it's
at-
not an option for you because you can't afford
No,
more than one
no,
wife.
no, 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 no. Listen,
You are trying to hide him out again.
no, I'm saying there's factors.
Saying that option is
There's factors for everyday people that it won't work. So you're looking at as money. You're looking at as headache. You're looking at as
the taboo as well. That comes with it.
there's it's not safe because you're sleeping with this one and you're gonna sleep with this one. You're gonna sleep with this one. You're gonna sleep with this one. So
But
technically,
most polygamous like people who are in those relationships, it's very structured, no? It's very structured.
Wait.
Ain't it? Or you going back to
wait,
Mellow?
wait.
All right,
I'll
go on,
pull
go
you
on,
up
go on,
there.
go on.
why gone?
Still,
Gone?
when you say it's not safe,
Yeah. Like you probably unprotected sex right there. So,
But blood there.
but then she might be outside one day. Wait, let me give you an example. One day you might be going to A, B house, then C, A again. You're forgetting about D. D might go out and meet someone.
and do dirt.
Yeah, and come back.
Right.
So you
So
don't know
like,
about this.
okay,
So
makes
when you
sense,
come in
yeah,
to go
okay.
back to D, and then you might catch something, then give it to A, then
But
give
it's
it
a
to A,
numbers
B.
game, right?
But then
The more-
you know
Yeah.
because they don't even need to be a numbers
don't.
thing. Bruv, you're gonna know, innit?
How?
How we know?
Bruv, you can't be telling me you got 4 wives
And you're
Yeah.
gonna
and
know
you're
what each one
still
of them is
stepping
doing.
out on
But
all
you're
of
gonna
them.
know
No,
what each
I'm
one of them
saying
is doing.
you. I'm saying
So
she.
Yeah, but
She
this
might.
is what I'm
Oh.
saying.
Okay,
You
go.
know you're not gonna be packing nothing
Yeah.
because you've got A, B, C, and D.
Pattern. You got a pattern.
You don't
Boom,
need to
yeah.
be a millionaire.
But what
You
he's
feel-
saying is them.
If
No, you
you're
do
saying-
because
if
if
you're
A,
saying-
B, and C, and D got kids, then A, B, and C, and D, kids need to go to school, they need to get clothes.
Yeah, but
Yeah, but
most-
you're,
A-
no.
A
We're not
can't-
even going there yet.
A
You're
can't be
saying
dressed up in-
health. You're saying health, yeah?
Yeah.
How can
they sleep around. Is that the question?
like if
Yeah, if you don't pay, if you don't visit D
She's
often,
stepping- so
then she's
what?
gonna step out.
and then you're packing something, you're gonna know where it come from, innit?
Yeah, cool, but it might be too late because you gave it to A, B, and C, and D, and they all got it
You
now.
would have given it to the other.
And
sister
then
wife,
and then
is
you don't
what
know
he's
which one
saying.
gave it to you. Then you're going crazy. Then A, B, and C, D might be in trouble.
But then
That might get, that might go into violence.
No,
Then you might get nicked.
You know what it is? Can I just state
That's
as well?
mad,
Aren't
it's
most
mad,
people
it's
you
mad, it's
ask who are in polygamous relationships, don't they say that we are in that kind of relationship, in an open relationship, so we don't have to cheat on each other? Is that the whole point? Because isn't that why they do it in the first place?
Or to
So they
spice
say,
it up.
look,
No,
if
but-
it's an open relationship, we don't need to
But I think
cheat.
that's different.
You're gonna know.
I think
what
that's
I'm
different
doing.
though.
Oh, unless they're married and have kids.
Well,
That's
if they're
different,
married, that's
yeah.
different to
But
you
even
being
then,
open.
it's organized. It's more structured. You hear stories on the news, and the wives are like, "Yeah, I look after so and so's wife on a Thursday. She looks after my kids on a Wednesday." Yeah, bro.
So-
It's proper structured.
when you say structure, though, I'm trying to picture something
Yeah.
here.
So they
yeah?
sleep in different rooms. The
Nah,
wives.
yeah,
all of that.
Fine. If they
Unless they got one room.
if they want to
Big ass
sleep in the
king
same
size
room,
bed, yeah.
it's kind of all right because they're all
Yeah.
technically married.
That's
to
freaky
each
though,
other.
man.
But hear what I'm
Fucking-
saying. When you tell me this is polygamous,
Yeah.
yeah,
Well, you mad for that's the
If
S.
you've got,
polygamous.
if you've got this, let's say you got a little circle in the middle.
yeah,
That's the person in the middle.
Who's, yeah,
They've married 4 different people.
yeah,
The 4 different people that they've married,
yeah.
are they then allowed to be married to other people as
No,
well?
I don't think that's the whole point. They're not. That's the whole point. They have that open relationship. No, hold on. No,
So
no, no.
it all goes around one nucleus then?
No, Will's right. There are relationships where it's like 5 people or 6 people involved, where you have 2 different couples. But then that's just a swinging relationship. Bro. That's not
a swinger party,
That's,
man.
that's
Sounds
just
like a
swinging.
whole lot
It's
of
mad.
work.
There's so many grey areas that
to
we
be
could
freaky,
be here
I
all
don't
day
know.
long. But Sarah, to answer your
Alright, so-
question, for me, monogamy. But again, that's what I've been raised. That's what I know. That's what the people around me
Maybe
know.
you haven't experienced the other life, so we will never know. What's the other one?
What's the
where you're
other
not married, but you just have 2 girlfriends.
Polyamory.
Polyamory.
Yeah,
Is
there's,
that different
there's a
to
comedian.
polygamous then?
There's a
Polygamy is
comedian.
just marriage. Polyamory is a relationship.
There's a comedian who's been doing that since he was 12.
Yeah,
What,
D. Ray Davis.
Yeah, I was
That
going
was-
to
that
ask,
was someone-
do you know anyone in one?
Yeah,
we don't
D-Ray
know him,
Davis.
but
You know
what, let's-
he
let's-
talks
I'll
about
give
it.
you another one. What's his name? That a YouTuber, Jake Paul or someone, whatever his name is. He's in a What? Hold on, Will Smith and Entanglements and that blood.
Okay, so I was going to say, let's move off
That's what I'm-
polyamory and
Yeah.
let's
I ain't saying that.
No, but that's
I don't know
that's
about
an
that.
open relationship,
I don't know,
innit?
fam.
I was going to say,
don't
let's keep it
I
as
Who's
don't
what? Are you
know.
worried about who's watching
I
this?
don't know, fam. I don't
You can have your
know.
safe. This
I
is a
don't
safe
know.
space, Will.
I
This
feel
is a safe
safe, and I'm
space.
safely saying I don't know. Fam.
No,
I'm not
but isn't
speaking.
that what they
And
had,
them
didn't it?
big
They had
names
that,
there,
right?
boy.
Yeah, okay,
Sarah.
so let's redefine the question.
Yeah.
Let's talk about how you lot feel about open relationships then.
Open relationship.
And is that for you?
That's a bit mad, you know. But I think
It's the next
I
thing
think-
before polygamous, isn't it? So
I
it's
think
like-
for a guy, he might enjoy it if there was a girl, only a girl was involved. But then if there was
Even there,
a
you're rocking
guy,
the boat.
wait, if there was a guy involved and you deep every day that someone else is taking out your girl, I think it'll hurt him and I think it won't work for him.
I can't look.
I
at
think if
myself
you
in the mirror
no,
after
but I'm trying to say
that,
to you,
my
I
guy.
guarantee. No.
Yeah.
That's what I said to you. I think we would love it at the beginning if there's only a girl involved.
For the dude, let's
Yes,
keep it 100.
yeah, for a dude. But then when you deep it, and then
But-
one day, and then if a dude
if
got
it's a
involved, it's
one night-
mad.
If it's a one night fling, it's a threesome.
Oh, Lord of mercy.
But you know what I'm trying to say to you?
But a relationship, I think personally, it will rock the
Huh?
boat.
Am I wrong for this?
What is it?
Come on, listen.
What's
Am I
your-
wrong for this?
What's Will? What's your counter take on
mad.
that? What's your counter?
But you know, it's like
That's true. That's mad.
it's mad though, innit? It's the way
mad.
it's the way we
crazy,
think, innit?
man.
If a guy is involved, it's a help. Like it's not running, bro.
Yeah.
So to answer your question,
Maybe
No.
would you have to accept that though before you got into that situation? Of
course.
Communication would have to be on
unless you
how you even have those
unless you
conversations, I
was
don't
Where do
know.
you start, blood?
unless you were like 40 or 50 and then both of you are old and you wanted a young girl and then you don't really care about your girl or your missus, then you don't really care about the man.
But then why don't you just be single, innit? I don't.
No, but
For real.
What's the point?
Yeah, why go
Can't
for
you
the
just
headache?
tell the
bro?
girl, look, this is what it is. You either like it or you don't. The girl tells the guy, this is what it is. You either like it or you don't.
But
don't
you seen
like
it.
You walk off, innit?
But even
You
when
like
they
it, you stay, you do your thing. You see
Yeah.
next girl, you see next guy, you do your thing too. That's
keep
it.
it
Everyone
moving.
links up same Friday every week. You know, I don't know.
Communication, yeah.
Communication.
how do you know it's a Friday, bro?
could be a weekend. But either way, that whole Will, huh? that whole Will and Jada situation is similar to, like, it was an open relationship, but you saw how that turned out.
But why do you think people
It's fake.
turn
The
to open
relationship ain't
relationships?
real,
What are the
sorry.
pros and cons? What are the pros and cons of being in an open relationship?
Well, the
Why
pros,
do people turn to it?
The pros are definitely, well,
You're not hiding that.
you can cheat, but you're not cheating.
You're not cheating, yeah.
What else? What else makes it open?
You're not hiding.
You can
you're
share
not,
your emotions
you're
without
not
sharing
lying,
your
you ain't
emotions
gotta
and lying
sneak.
about sharing your emotion.
Yeah.
Maybe, I don't know. What else? What
No, but
I mean?
on a deeper level, why do you think people need more than one person?
That's what I'm saying. You might as well be single. The only other reason you'll need more than one person, another person who's not the same person, is quite obvious, isn't it?
So you believe there's one
Is it
person
not?
for everyone?
What?
Let's be it's a bit far
I
fetched.
say, like,
that
I don't
there's-
know, like, you know, Sarah, you wanna do this? Really? And I'm like,
She put you on the
you wanna
spot.
do this on
Get
the
into
mic,
it. That's
yeah?
why you're like,
My blood, what's that vibe? What's
Alright,
that
you wanna
clip
do
where the
this
guy's
on
like,
the
right
mic,
here, you
yeah?
want to do this right here on camera? You want to do this right
Okay,
here?
like,
She got you cornered.
obviously-
She got you cornered, my bro.
Well, if you're sleeping with one person and you're committed to that person, then if you sleep with someone else, that's cheating, isn't it? I guess.
Yeah, let's not sugarcoat it. Yeah.
So if you're in an open relationship, you can do that without feeling the guilt.
I don't know why you said. I guess it is cheating. First time.
Oh, if you're in an open relationship, though, all of a sudden.
No. What you said
cheating.
before you said that.
What?
You said if you was in a relationship and you sleep with someone else, I guess it's cheating.
No,
I say it is cheating.
No, it's cheating. It's cheating.
No, I'm just correcting what you said.
But I mean, like, it depends. I don't know people's definitions on cheating, innit? That's
true.
a whole different conversation, innit? So I can't assume that's cheating and assume for everybody
Well,
else.
sleeping with someone else is cheating, though.
Fam, in an open relationship,
boy,
that's okay.
in
No.
2020
You're allowed, fam.
in
That's
2020,
legal. That's
this-
cool.
Exactly.
In fact, you get props for that because it makes your relationship open. So, do you know what I'm saying? I don't.
When you got
why else
people-
would you be in an open relationship? I don't know.
That's what William gonna answer my question.
I am.
You're not sidestepping it.
I know. I
I'm
think it's
asking
media
you,
trained.
what
I
is
think it's media trained. You know.
It's media trained.
What is the
He's a-
need for another person or more than one person? What is the need? What is
Look at
missing
the hands
or
on
what
the
is
table. Look at the hands on the table.
what is missing in a relationship that you would need more than one person?
Different sex.
I honestly
That was so awkward. But different sex. I don't know. Why else would it? What else makes it an open relationship, Sarah? Huh?
how do you define it? That's true. The perimeters
What makes it
of
an
an
open relationship if it's not sexually? You know what I'm saying? Is that not? What else
Sexual-
makes it open?
You're saying that people do it more for sexual gratification than for emotional.
I
Because
don't
some
know
people do
what
it
else.
because they're not getting the emotional contact, or you know what I mean. They
But
say
then-
they have to go to someone else, but then they say this guy is good for, or this girl is good for this, and this girl is good for that. So what they can't find in one person, they find in different people.
So is it
Possibly.
So it's
If we look
a
at it
toss up
deeper than
between
sex.
wanting change or lacking something in the initial relationship that you're searching for it somewhere else.
Yeah, security.
Which one do you
innit?
think it's more of? And
The second one.
I think it's lacking security.
Honestly,
bro.
like
you think it's lacking something in the current relationship?
Yeah.
And what would you be lacking?
Don't know. She might be lacking sign that you might. This other person might. I don't know, mate. I'm just stuck here. I'm thinking. Do I need to?
he's stuck here.
I don't know what to say.
We should have. You
I
know
don't
what?
even
You
know.
know what we did? We fucked up. We gave Sarah a mic, bro.
No,
Nah,
that's a
it's
great
cool,
thing. This is great.
No, I'm
yeah?
joking,
It's
of
great.
course,
It's
Sarah,
great
of
because
course.
now we've got
No,
both,
your points are
we've got
valid, sir.
input
Your
from
points
both,
are valid,
both sides,
exactly.
innit? Yeah.
But-
Like, I don't know.
Did he land it? Did he land it?
No, I didn't land nothing,
What's
man.
going on?
My plane, my plane's still in the air. I can't land right now. I can't land.
His plane's still there. That's
What's the
What
thing
else
called? I
makes
think
a
it's-
relationship open though? What else makes it open? If it's not, you
Yeah.
can sleep with someone else.
I think that's the main one, man.
I can share my emotions with someone else. It doesn't have the
Nah.
same
Do
ring
you think there's
It doesn't-
business? Do you think it's business? They've got like the celebrities that have open relationships. There's an element of business behind it. Maybe like from a business sense, commercially, and from a marketing sense, it might make sense. A lot of people still to this day believe there's couples out there who've been together for years, are just
But do you f-
together for
But
work,
do you feel like
business,
people see marriages not working
and then they say,
and they're saying, you know what?
"You think it's not
Huh?
working?"
No, but I'm saying some people see
So rather than seek counselling, what they do is what?
find another third party.
But they say
So-
that's a good thing for that's healthy for a marriage. That's what they say.
So do you think marriages don't work because they have to?
No. I'm trying to say to you, I'm trying to land this plane. This plane's still in the air. So I'm trying to say to you,
this plane got big money.
nah, it's enough fuel, but don't worry. But I'm saying to you, sometimes maybe
Crazy.
the way
Look at
people.
the bars there. Sorry, boss.
Who was that bars for me?
That was
Alright,
bars.
cool,
Yeah,
cool.
yeah, go on.
Some people maybe they see their marriage, what they see on the media or what we see on our grams, whatever. They see that marriages don't, that certain marriages don't work for what they see, but then they see certain people that do what the open relationships and stuff like that, and they see that not the bad side to it, but they see all the good stuff and always talk about the good stuff, and maybe they see stuff like that, and maybe they don't know, they're not for it, but they feel like, oh, okay, cool, this works for this
So and
person,
so.
so it could work for me.
So it's not for
maybe some
everyone.
people going in there blind, thinking, okay, cool, we only see this, wherever. My plane's still in the air, it hasn't landed, sorry.
No, it's a valid point though. So he's saying it's not for everyone, right?
No, it's not for everyone,
It's
but
not
I'm
for
saying some
everyone.
people might be like, yeah,
So they're looking at others, thinking, oh, that it worked for them.
yeah.
Yeah, you have to determine yourself, man.
No, but
You
I
gotta
think-
work
no,
out
but then the
like,
thing is-
how deep is the
No,
problem
but
for
the thing
you
is,
to
though-
wanna? I'm just saying, if you look at,
But some
The
people's
first-
some people's problems might be deep enough to the point where
that's
they.
what I'm saying though. Shouldn't you be addressing those points rather than seeking?
But
like,
some people are still in marriage.
well,
Some people are still in
acceptance?
relationships
Yeah.
and just stuck there and not moving. They're just comfortable with their life. So basically, imagine we both went to
Shit,
work.
almost took it there. That's deep.
We both go to work.
Factual.
It's a normal thing, and there's no spark
Factual.
anymore. But it is as a normal. It's like a 9 to 5. It's the same thing. When you go to work, and you do the same thing every day. Probably some people might feel like that,
And it won't
then,
change, like you
and
said,
then they
so-
might see one thing that might spark it. Might be an extra female or something. I don't know, innit? I know how these people feel, but if I ever get to that stage in life, then I don't know.
Do you think upbringing has something to do with it?
I don't think so.
I
I don't
don't
think so.
believe it has. Yeah.
Unless your parents was in that.
Nah, but upbringing is in the parents.
Unless your parents are in it, you will never have an upbringing. And why would your upbringing will be seen this type of like, unless it's your neighbor or
it
your
can
parents?
have an impact. I'm
How?
saying,
But
from-
how are you gonna see it when you're growing up?
yeah, that's what I
unless
mean.
it's your parents
so
or your
us,
neighbours,
For
like you-
example, we've grown up, and our
But
parents are mostly
We're fully adults now.
monogamous. Yeah, but from what we know, it's the
Oh, okay.
environment around us, the people that are around, because most of these people that are in polygamous relationships or those open relationships are the faith groups and the churches, those religious cults and stuff, innit? So
Rotted.
like, if you look at it that deep as well, but again, that's probably marriage. That's more polygamy than open relationship.
No, marriage.
But
well,
I'm saying it could be deep as well. It could be, I don't know, it could be deeper than that.
Who benefits
the men.
more from
Whoever.
polygamy?
The men.
male
I'm
or the
saying.
female?
The men. The male.
The men, definitely.
Has to be.
Let's be honest.
Why?
Why would a woman want to share their man with 6 other women or 4 or 5 different women? Or one?
But why would they agree to it though?
There is
Because-
a name for that. There's a name for that relationship as well, where women have more than one man or something. Is that all polyamory? Oh.
But you probably see the men more often than the women one, innit? That woman, if she has 8 different men or 6 different men, then boy,
Jesus, that's a
her
lot of
her
the
yeah
mileage on that.
must be peak.
Blood.
Mad.
But yeah, let's not try medical. But anyways, I think it's more deep on the women. It has to be.
So do you think monogamy is natural?
It's not natural. I think we've
It's
grown
what
up.
we're taught.
It's what we're taught over years of,
what we're
of
taught.
watering. Has been monogamy has been.
But do you
But it
think
makes
it's
sense
natural?
though.
Nah, look at
But
no. You know the Roman pagans.
No.
See the Roman pagans. Their civilization in their times, nobody was.
I thought you called the Romans pagans.
It was all. Bro, they were all banging each other. They were all. Bro, what did you think I
Yeah,
said?
it's true.
What did you think I said? They were all banging each other, bro.
Yeah.
They were all. That was normal. That was normal then. But then as time went on, and there's like you know what I'm saying, economic. Do you know what I mean? Different economic movements over time.
Yeah.
All of
Yeah,
that.
yeah,
Government
yeah.
comes
Yeah,
in.
yeah, yeah.
There's a system in place. So now it's a question of control. You see it. So like,
Indeed.
but again, I don't want to go deep into it. But like over years, there's a lot of things that have been put in today's society that wasn't normal back then. So actually, monogamy isn't normal. I don't think it is. But that's
So
just my opinion.
is that why you think so many people cheat?
We've been. What's the word I'm looking for though? Doctorated.
No, we can't.
Doctorated. Is that the word? We've been doctorated over years, man.
That's a hard one. You can't really.
You don't think so?
Yeah. This is the thing why I was so cautious about what I said about cheating earlier on. Yeah. Obvious, like 100% it does, isn't it? Because getting married, really, you're just signing a piece of paper, isn't it? Like, I know I'm not trying to offend anybody who, when you say the religious aspect of marriage is this and that, yeah, of course it is. That's separate, isn't it? But it's just documentation to say that you are tied to each other. That's what you have to provide, yeah? That's a marriage certificate, right or wrong.
It's true.
Before that, you were as loose as you will be on the other side of that certificate.
It's true. It's true.
Do you understand?
It's true. Man took it there. It's true. It's true.
Just because it
When
don't
you
happen
deep it,
straight away, because
Yeah.
now you've got a conscience for it,
a piece of paper is telling
conscience
you
for it.
basically.
Yeah, it's still going to happen at some point. Definitely. Because it's in your heart, it's in your attention, innit? It's what you're going to do, innit? When you see...
Again, primal instincts. Innit?
That's
You
what
don't-
it is. That's what it is.
And
That's
women,
what it
like
is. Women and
girls
men,
don't
that's
want to
not-
hear this.
that's
They
not-
don't want to hear this.
No, because I
but-
think some guys might not want to hear that either. Because when a woman cheats on them and they get upset, you have to accept that as well, you know?
That is true.
It's both sides of the coin. Like,
But men
when
are
everyone's
engineered
single,
different, though,
everyone's
innit?
single.
But we're engineered different as
We
well.
can only speak as that
for
because we're men.
ourselves. Exactly. That's what I'm saying.
Like, we don't.
But
I'm just gonna watch these two argue.
No,
Yeah.
no arguing.
No, I was gonna watch you lot.
Debate.
Yeah.
Debate.
no, but it's a good point. It's a valid
But
point.
you know,
raised
like,
there.
you can't. I don't know, man. Like,
It's a valid point. It is a valid point. But I don't know.
It's
I think
not
if you,
natural. It's not necessarily natural. It's
What
our
about-
choice.
what about for you,
choose
Moss?
to get married. Like,
Choose to, yeah.
The ring was not. When you got dropped by the stork as a baby, there was no ring in there.
There was, yeah.
You know, with a magical name on it for who you're gonna find and marry. You choose who you put that on. Same way you choose when you want to take that off and then go put it on someone else.
You know
Or
what's if same
get
way
5 of them and put them on 5 different people if you want to be polygamy. You know, like
at the end of the
polyamorous.
day, it's almost a transaction. Marriage is a transaction as well. It's of two people.
It's also a commitment to stay with one person, in the sense that where in other situations you would leave.
But why do you need a piece of paper to tell you that?
Yeah, that's an error
You don't, but we're talking about monogamy here, not
in
marriage.
terms of marriage. Oh, no.
Doesn't that fall in that category of marriage? Yeah, okay, I got you.
The sanctity of marriage and the institution
It's
of
true.
marriage.
It's true. Yeah. That's a whole other episode in itself.
So you
man.
guys agree that monogamy is unnatural?
I don't think it's natural.
I don't know. Will, I don't know. What do you think?
I don't
I
think
don't.
it's natural.
I don't think
I
it's
don't
natural
think it's
either.
natural.
I don't think it's natural.
I
But
think
then
that's
there's a
choice.
guy who's
Listen,
I didn't want to go over too much.
my plane is still in the air. It's not landed. It's not landing right now.
No, but she asked the question. She asked the
Do
question.
you think monogamy is natural?
You can have an opinion on it. It doesn't. You don't
I
have
can
to.
also have an opinion, but don't know, man. Yeah, I do, you know.
You think it's
You
natural?
think it's natural?
Yeah,
Okay.
Like you're born with that instinct to marry someone,
to marry one person or to marry somebody.
to marry one person. You think that's natural? That's a natural thing you're born with, a natural instinct. Like you naturally need to do a poo or a pee. You know what I'm saying? That's natural. You can't stop that happening. But you're saying naturally you think you're born like, yo,
To be committed to one person.
I'm gonna find that one.
It's
This
the
is my
same
purpose.
nanny for the rest of your life. The same.
See, on-
You know what I mean?
Because now the way you said it there, no, but
But to
That's
some
nature.
degree, do you think it's
That's nature.
I think
Nature
over
is
time, man.
naturally born. That's it. You never
Yeah.
had no choice. You naturally adopted this habit. Nobody had to teach you. This is why mommy and daddy are married. Well, nowadays, sorry to.
But
offend
subliminally,
mommy and
subliminally,
daddy and
subliminally.
daddy. I don't know, but
It's
I don't know what I kind of
mommy and
can't say.
daddy.
these days.
But subliminally, I don't know. I keep trying to say that word. I'm gonna stop saying
Subliminally, yeah.
it. You know, isn't that already instilled in you? Just watching your parents grow up, already you're like, yep, that's the.
Yeah.
What if you grow up with one parent and you don't see two
and you're
parents?
single? Exactly. Yeah.
Then subliminally you're thinking, I don't only need one
but
parent.
then you ask question on,
That's a good
How
point.
did I
That's a
get
good
here?
point.
Yeah.
That's a good
Yeah.
point.
but then you realize there was 2 at one point. No,
It took 2 to make it. Well, yeah,
took
that's
2 to
true.
make
But
it.
that's
Yeah.
sex.
But it
That's
depends
just
on the
sex.
answer you
That's
get.
the act of sex.
It depends on the answer you get, innit?
We're talking
You
about
might-
spending the rest of your life with someone.
So then, if an open relationship or just to back Mus here, if monogamy is unnatural, why is cheating so hurtful?
That's emotional, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, but don't you think that's a natural reaction to cheating?
Well,
I think it's a natural reaction to being lied to. Not necessarily the cheating, but being lied to.
a natural reaction to being cheated.
But being cheated,
Rather
actually, yeah,
than-
what am I talking about?
Yeah.
When you deep that question.
Yeah.
So
Being
what you-
cheated in any way would hurt.
Yeah, exactly.
If you went work
Whether
and
it's
tried to get the
sexual or
promotion and
something,
someone
yeah.
got a pick over
It's gonna
you,
hurt.
that'll
Or even like you said, if you just approach the person and say, look, this is a situation, I want to have more than one partner, I want to be in an open relationship, just keep it 100. If they want to stay, stay. If they don't. But,
That hurts.
but also the not
that
wanting
hurt?
to share.
Why would it not?
It would hurt.
For the initial reaction of like,
the initial reaction.
puts you on the spot.
Yeah,
innit?
but
Like, I've got
it's
to make
not
a choice now.
no, but if you're talking about what's natural or not, some the not wanting to share is also a natural reaction.
Yes, it is.
Yeah,
Because from when we're
100%.
babies, from when we're little kids and babies, and you're playing with toys, you naturally want to keep.
So
all
why
the toys
is monogamy not natural?
Because that's having one selected. There you go. That's
you
it.
go.
You
You've
get
made a
nothing
choice.
Yeah,
else
but you got to
stick
select
there
it
now.
yourself.
No, you're like.
Yeah, but your selection. What happens when you find out your selection
But you know
was
what's
the wrong
deep?
choice, boy? How many times
It was
you
the
go
wrong choice
restaurant?
after 20 years.
Nah,
You're gonna try
cool.
something
You
new
go
on the menu.
restaurant, yeah.
You try
You
something-
get menu. You think, oh yeah, I always have lasagna. It's gonna bang from here.
You end up ordering the
Pick
same
that.
thing
It
like you do from
comes
Nando's.
sloppy looking idiot thing, and you were like, yo, but lasagna's lasagna. You can't get that wrong. Munch that bare moldy, dirty. That's you done, you know.
I
You're
love
like,
that
what?
analogy,
I
bro.
was married to lasagna until this moment happened, innit? I never knew lasagna could treat me like this. How can marriage be like that the same as well? When someone does something to you
Jesus.
in marriage, you're like, I never knew you could treat me like this.
That's a daily
And that's
duppy.
the hurt that hits, and you're like, I made the wrong choice.
true.
But
It's
up
true.
to that moment, you made the right choice. You was telling mum,
I dropped a
dad,
daily
yeah,
duppy.
perfect, I'm happy. Everything, that's it. We're gonna
It's
buy
true.
a house together, X, Y, Z. Boy,
Because you've
Account
invested,
money's gone.
you've
What?
invested
What?
emotionally. You've invested emotionally, energy, time,
Energy.
all of that, and then all of a sudden to just be told, yeah, nah, this ain't for me. But this is the thing, though, Will. You
It's
see
on
what
hope,
Sarah
though.
just said, though, yeah. If you deep it, she said, if someone came to you and said to you, listen, I don't want to. My first question would be, have you cheated on me already? I would want to know, have you already cheated and you're coming to me now? Or are you telling me, like, are you trying to keep it
But
100?
then that will be like.
Because then that's a different convo, isn't it?
I mean,
Because I don't get me wrong, I'd be pissed. Like you said, you'd be pissed as
look,
a man.
I think you're either in a relationship or you're
Yeah,
not.
exactly.
It should be no. There should be no labels on what type of relationship you're in.
There should be no
You're
grey
either
areas.
in a relationship or you're not.
Exactly.
That's the way you keep it simple. If you want to be in a relationship, be with one person. Done.
But do you
Let me ask you lot. So who do you think? Who do you think wants monogamy more, men or women?
That's obvious,
Ooh.
Is it?
isn't it? 9 times out of 10, monogamy is pushed onto us from girls, from women. 9 times out of 10. No. You're not gonna keep it
I
diplomatic.
don't know, bro.
I think
I'm gonna keep it
I think-
100. I'm keeping it 100.
The guy's the one who has to ask the question.
If you're
so-
asking me opinion-wise, my opinion is exactly that.
But
I
you,
think
but you said
women
you
push
said,
monogamy more onto men. What was that interview
but
recently?
you said
that
you choose
showed us that?
monogamy.
I would choose monogamy, yeah. I'm not generalizing, but if we're saying across the board, if you had to pick one, am I wrong? I don't know. Tell me otherwise then.
I think it can go both ways.
100%.
It can go both ways, but most times,
I think it's what you want, isn't it? I don't think we listen to what anyone else wants us to do anyway. So it's whatever you want.
but usually when it comes to like moving a relationship forward, the female is usually the person that takes lead or kind of says or puts or they know or knows what she wants. You see what I mean?
Whoever
all-
catches feelings first in that case.
Baby, yeah, feelings is
Sound
that's
answer.
true. That's
But then
true.
again, the man asks the woman to that if they want to get married. So the man's in control anyway. So it's the man that wants
Yeah, but
to have the one wife.
yeah,
Ultimately, I think so.
Yeah. At the end of the day, you don't know it, but it's probably us. But we think it's the women, but it's not.
I think
so you're saying on a deeper level that
If you deep
we
it,
think
because we're the one, because if we really wanted to and we believe in the other one, then we will probably say, oh, okay, cool.
angles, cuz.
that
Who?
There's angles, isn't it?
there is.
Alright, cool, I'm waiting for your angle.
You know that. Angles.
Go on, go on.
You know
What's
what
the
I'm
angles?
saying?
Let me hear your
You
angles.
know
What's
that
the angles?
angles.
Well, let me see the angle then. Go on.
Because there's angles. Look, it depends on how much pressure's been put on your shoulder.
Thank you. That
Where the seed has been planted in,
Yeah.
and you don't even know it's been
trust me.
planted in.
Yeah,
But you
It's
can
been
plant a
planted.
seed in her brain as well to have another woman involved.
we're not that clever.
Yeah,
bro.
but you're not.
Be real.
You don't.
We're
look,
not that clever.
Who's gonna
If
take
you
that?
really want to talk like that,
No.
there's
Who's
another
gonna-
angle as well.
Who's gonna take that chance though? I don't want to say take that.
But you
risk.
never know, but you can-
I want
you-
to say take that chance of going. Oh, the second you mention another woman, bro.
We don't have to mention it. You could just the TV
Long,
TV shows you watch or what
Mad
you
long.
watch on TV. You could somehow just put it in her
Subliminal
brain.
messages.
Yeah, but all you have to do is look at a TV show with your girl, bro. And if you look at a girl for too long on TV, she's like, "Rah, what is that your type?"
Like the Kardashians.
Mad.
Like
Like that.
Kardashians.
Like, why are you looking for so long? Well, you might not get it straight away, but
Yeah.
couple of 45 minutes later, like when it's time to get up from the TV,
That's more to do with.
she ain't really moving.
But that's more to do with her
She's letting her legs
insecurities.
flop to the side instead of putting them down. Like, you know what I'm saying? These little signs will come up because you're watching another girl. So angles,
insecurity,
innit?
isn't
It
it?
has to get planted into your head. I think, unless you're some guys. Don't get me wrong. There's some guys out there that's them, innit? They're charged forward with that.
Yeah.
That makes them feel more secure to securely be with one woman.
Yeah.
Whether it's marriage or just engagement, to know that she's secured, or
But you know what
any
it is though?
form of commitment.
Not to bring it back an episode, but I remember you said on the pilot, you said
Hit me.
you want them to depend on you. So she's not gonna plant nothing
What
in.
was the word? Dependent.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. So she's not planting nothing in your head. So you're
Dependent on me in marriage, though, bro. There has to be a question that gets asked first.
no,
innit?
but I'm trying to say to you is that
Listen,
you're probably going. You're probably.
You're sick. I've seen
He tried that way, yeah.
scheming.
He
Man
tried
took
throw
it
you
back
off.
to the pilot and
He tried to throw you off.
he was in the air, couldn't land. I see. your
Yeah, I'm
analogies
trying to
in there.
land, bro.
I see how you're moving over there.
At one point, we're gonna run out.
Jeez.
But what was the original question, Sarah? So you think that
I want
who
to go back
pushes
to
monogamy more?
Yeah, you said that women push monogamy
I
more
think
onto
so, but
onto
these two
men.
clearly don't.
I said men.
But don't you think that?
But think
so
about
with
that
an
for a
open
second, I don't
with
know.
an open relationship, obviously it requires sharing your partner. Don't you think if it's women that push monogamy more than men, don't you think men are more threatened of men are more scared of sharing than women? Do you agree with that?
I believe that.
We're assuming we can.
No, I agree with that.
I don't know. What do
I
you
agree with
think?
that.
It's what-
So you think
what
you're more willing to share your missus more
With
let's say
another
she's
dude?
willing?
Nah. Who? Nah. Hold on.
Huh?
Hold. I didn't read the fine
William?
print there. Hold on.
Hello.
Hold on. It's not with us. So yeah. Big up, Sam.
Yep.
Because if you look at
Could you
cheating,
rephrase the question?
Exactly. Yeah. I feel like
taking the
I got
subject
bumped.
out of the
I got
question?
bumped. Hold on.
Joking.
Yeah.
Can
Go
you
on, go on.
rephrase the question?
Yeah.
please?
Rephrase it.
who do you think's more scared of sharing?
Men. Yeah,
Okay,
men.
cool.
100%.
I'm glad you changed your answer.
So why do you not? So why do you assume that it's women who want monogamy more than men? If it's men that are scared of sharing,
Not a case of want, but it's subtle, but it's insisted more. Over time, it's the little nuances. I don't know.
What,
I'm not putting myself in hot water. Fuck that.
You're saying men are more scared of sharing than women?
based on, let's just say, when it comes to cheating, men react arguably worse than women.
It's an
when they
ego
get
thing.
cheated on, no?
Of course. It's
But
an
who
ego.
initially acts
Because they-
more protective over their opposite's counterpart?
You bought the Queen's English from.
That's another point. You mentioned. Do you like possessive women?
That's that little a dominant female dominatrix. Will, do you like your dominatrix?
Not dominant, possessive.
Me personally,
Women that don't want to share you.
do I speak for myself personally,
Yeah.
or
you-
do I speak for the nation as a whole?
Who else are you going to speak?
Which nation?
Do I prefer possessive women?
Possessive in what sense, though? Like
As in, you're mine, and I'm not
protective.
sharing you.
Okay,
Protective
all right.
is different.
To know that, I prefer my woman partner to show that through the way how she behaves. I don't need to be told that. Like, I don't like to be possessed over. I don't like the neediness.
You don't like labels.
Like, you know, I don't need constant reminders. And I'm not yours either, because I don't belong to anyone.
Yeah, you're
You know? I belong to the universe, to nature.
So would you
If anything,
rather?
my mum and dad would have something to say about
Yeah.
that. Still, you're talking about who I belong to, but I don't like to hear that. Like, well, I like to know.
where you stand.
Yeah,
Where
I don't.
they
I
stand.
think. I like to know where I stand, because I would let
Everyone
her know
likes
where
to know
she
where they
stands.
stand, ultimately.
I don't think we should have to revisit that topic very often. If we do, there is a problem and it needs to be addressed.
No, but if we're talking about open relationships, and let's just say, for example, you approach your
Well, you
woman.
don't. Where do you stand in an open relationship? You stand anywhere you want. You stand on top of that stove if you want. You know what I'm saying? You're still either his girl sometimes when he's not with that girl, and it's open, isn't it?
Yeah.
That's why it's open.
It's an interesting one, because if it was, then it's like whoever the dominant force in the relationship is going to be the driving force, and that person's going to determine whether you're both going to be in an open relationship or not. You can have your say on the matter and
I
just
don't
walk
really
away.
I mean-
if it's not for you, just walk away, like you said, Will, wouldn't it?
Yeah,
Like,
like,
it's not that deep. If you've agreed to be in an open relationship to begin with, and then halfway through you change your mind,
But would you say that a
then I
guy?
suppose the other person
Would you
has,
say? Would you say that the guy is majority of the time the dominant force
in what type
in a
of
relationship?
Again, it's a
Can I just get a quick answer? Yes or no?
when you say dominant force.
Because listen, my plane needs to land, so I'm trying to land this plane, bro.
It's
running out of fuel.
Yeah, man. It's blinking.
assumed so. It's
Okay,
assumed
cool.
So, innit?
So that means then we would decide, or if we want to have, if we want to get married to one person or not.
Nah, I don't don't know about it.
Because if you're the dominant one, you're just gonna decide if you want an open relationship or if you want this. So going back to her question, she said, "Who's most likely to push?"
Insist.
Yeah, it will be men.
I don't know.
There you go.
I agree.
You get what I'm trying to say to you though. If we look at
if we look at it from an angle of look, this is what I want. Like you're my girl, and like I'm trying to tell you, be 100.
Men
like
hate
this.
sharing more than women.
Yeah. So you're crossing the analogies, yeah.
But no, it's true though. If we actually deep it,
I'll
then
take the L on that one. I think maybe if you look at it as a whole, what we say, and I think there has to be a middle ground there. I don't think it could be one over the other. It's whoever. Because if you deep it, what about if you get really deep into it? Not that I could. I don't know. Because then you have like, what if there's 2 women and a guy in a relationship, but then you have a woman who's with 2 guys?
That's what I'm saying.
Like, who's the dominant force here?
Who?
You can't tell me it's not the female that's controlling that relationship.
She is.
If both guys are happy in that relationship.
But most times,
How
you
often did you see that?
But
Do you know
most
what
times,
type of man you have to be to
no.
be
But
happy
most
with that
times,
arrangement.
but most
That's
times,
my point.
but most
Yeah,
times, but most times.
We're assuming the women.
Hey, come on, hey, listen, my plane needs to land,
Go on,
please.
land
that.
But you see what I'm saying?
But
Go on.
most times we don't see a woman with 2 guys. We always see
Yeah,
a
you
man
hardly see it.
with 2
Because
women.
men don't like to share.
Yes, that yeah. Listen, I'm not
But it
against
does
you.
exist. You
It
can't
is
say it
unnatural.
Hey, I'm not against you here, Sarah. But
It's opinionated, man.
but again,
Opinions are like assholes.
I don't think anyone likes to share.
Everyone has one, bro.
but what happens if we? No,
I do. Not like to share like women.
Yeah.
no one does.
That's not anyone's business.
If you flip it, my point is, Sarah, you
don't
can
even need to get that involved.
you could flip it. You could flip it, and we'd still be here all day
Share what
arguing
you do.
about this. I think I don't know. You can't. It's hard.
But
to pick one over the
can you answer? Like, can you answer a question again?
What,
Then
direct answer. Cool.
can you answer that question
Hit
again?
us, Sarah.
100.
Let's do this thing.
But
Come on.
other. She did.
who do you think is it, men or women?
I answered mine.
Yeah.
I said mine on my chest.
You said?
Who wants monogamy more?
Yeah, go on.
Actually, yeah, I'm torn. I'm torn. Actually,
No, it's still men.
Women.
I would say
After all that
women
talk,
as
you can
well,
still gonna say women.
But
Yeah.
I'm torn because you can flip it on his head, like I said to you, Sarah. You can flip it on his head, and you have some dominant females, man.
You do.
You have some dominant females. There.
It's
They
not
need
about
respect,
dominance.
bro.
It's not about dominance. It's about possessiveness. They're 2 different things. In the sense that if you
isn't
like William said,
same thing?
monogamy is unnatural. Therefore, for men, therefore men are more inclined to want to be in an open relationship. Therefore, if you approached your partner with an open relationship, would you rather her be like, okay, cool, do your thing, or would you rather her be like, no, you're mine and I don't want to share?
Just keep it 100.
What if I'm approaching her with that like suggestion? Well, we all know where. Like, if I'm approaching her with that suggestion, of course I'd want her to be like, yeah, it's cool, innit? So I'm approaching her, innit?
You're saying the best
You
friend.
know
in
what I'm
that.
saying?
The best friend in that.
I'm ready to
innit?
bring it to the
Yeah,
table and
best-
that. But if she says no, I have to respect that. But how long will the relationship last after that?
What if her bedroom came around? Just a bad bee, bro. She came around one day, said, "Yep."
I get what you're saying. I'm trying to play the devil's
Why,
advocate.
why are you
I wanna
ducking?
avoid
You know
the
what I mean?
What if?
I'm trying to get a career in politics. I don't know if I have. No, I'm joking.
diplomacy
Look,
is
it's just it's tough to take on the chin, isn't it? But I don't know.
if she suggested it.
I would
if she
rather-
suggested it, you take
If
it.
you suggested it, though, you know,
What happens if your girl
I wouldn't
suggests
take it, man. I wouldn't take it, innit? Personally, I wouldn't
Personally,
take
I think it's
I
a
wouldn't
rocky.
take it. I wouldn't take it. I wouldn't take the open relationship.
Eventually, it's gonna rock
If I'm
the
going to be in a
boat.
relationship, I'll be with one person. That's
There you
why
go.
it's a relationship. Otherwise, I don't be in one at all.
Exactly.
And it is black and white. It's one or the other for me. That's me, though, innit? Do you know what I'm saying?
No, you're right. You're
my
right.
eyes
You're
are
right.
not the same. They
It's-
might be big, but I know how to use them. Do you know what I'm saying? If I
said
give it
how
to
you
you,
big,
you
yeah.
might use them differently. And start looking
No,
at
I
the
agree.
kettle
I
or
agree.
something. I don't
You know why? Because then you're an uncharted. You're an uncharted team. You said killed.
Yeah, you don't know how to use them, innit? From
You're- 'cause
my perspective.
Eventually,
no, like,
as time goes on, it might be rosy in the beginning, but as time goes on, you're gonna grow affection. Like I feel like you're gonna have more affection for one over the other eventually, even if it starts off all rosy in the beginning, and then it just gets rocky. People do it to like save their relationships, but in the long term, I don't know, man. But then again, I can only base that on experience. Changing the topic slightly, just to keep it trending. I wanted to plug Big up to Lewis Hamilton for winning his 7th Grand Prix. I think that's a big major haul.
I don't watch
And
Formula 1. Sorry.
Melanin royalty.
What is
So
he
big
endorsing the thing though? Is he sponsoring the thing?
No, he's won his 7th Grand Prix, my friend. 7th championship. So
So what's he
he's
saying?
breaking records, man, which is good. It's good to see.
Is he sponsoring the podcast or not?
I believe he's equaled the.
No, I'm joking.
Michael Schumacher.
Schumacher.
Achievements.
So
Yeah,
that's-
that's a big
That's all it
achievement.
was. I
That's
just wanted to
7
plug the
titles
achievements.
now.
But how many years
Because
have we
when
got?
it happens, I think we should make more notes of plugging the achievements when our people do it.
I know, so-
Especially in Formula One, which is, as we know,
Run
and
by-
let's not bullshit it, a very
It
racist
is run by,
sport
yep.
and a very
I might
industry that's
want to get into Formula 1
backwards.
one day.
But,
Listen, I'm
uh,
not saying that. But listen,
listen,
how old is he though?
breaking
How old is he?
barriers.
How old is he anyway?
He's breaking his barriers. He's breaking
35.
barriers.
Can he still race for how long?
Of course he can.
How long can he race for?
As long as you want. There's
No,
some guys that have gone
that-
and come back.
so I'm trying to see that.
Schumacher
No, there's a
race.
full.
Kimi Räikkönen,
Yeah,
if
of
I'm
course.
not
So I'm trying to say to you, so he must smash this record up there where no one's gonna
He's
ever.
already smashing
No,
records.
I'm trying to say to you, if he overtakes him now, then he's gonna be smashing
He's
up
gonna do
so
a
bad.
mad-
No one expected him to break this record. This is Michael
seventh
Schumacher
one,
we're
he was
talking.
always there.
This is
No way.
Nah,
This
he
is
was
an
headed- he
this is
was
an
headed
unbelievable
that way.
If
achievement.
I'm not
He's done.
mistaken, did Schumacher's son give him the
He did.
helmet
Yeah, he did. Yeah, bad man. Yeah, he did.
just
he gave it to him.
before as like
As
a
a gesture.
passing of the
Yeah.
torch, innit?
So there you
They're
go.
basically
You
admitting-
know why? Real
But you know
recognized
what's crazy?
real.
It might be
Real
mad though,
recognized
because
real.
Even if
Right
F1
there.
doesn't
but
want
it might be mad though, because imagine his car. What was Michael Schumacher's car?
McLaren,
It was a
McLaren.
Ferrari.
Yeah. So what's Hamilton?
It's a McLaren. No, sorry,
Mercedes now.
Mercedes. So imagine if we gave them a McLaren helmet. But did he wear it in the race or not? He
No,
gave
I
him.
think it was like a gesture. to
Oh,
say,
okay.
"Oh,
I thought you said
bro, like-
wear it in the race.
It was a handing of the torch.
Yeah,
almost, didn't it?
yeah.
Bro, do you know that's a massive achievement, bro?
Bro, listen, I don't know nothing about
A
this
black
sport.
man in Formula One to do what he's done, let alone just to participate.
Is it the same thing like Tiger Woods then?
But to do what he did is a big achievement.
Is it the same thing with like Tiger Woods?
Exactly.
A
Again,
black
another
guy
one that
in
kinda
golf.
broke barriers in golf. Exactly, 100. But we're seeing it and we're living through it with Hamilton.
Yeah, this
and,
is our
and
time.
he's from the UK, bro.
Yes,
Which is
he
even
is,
a
man.
double win. You know what I mean?
Yeah, don't know him and that, but obviously shout him out.
Exactly.
Big Lewis. It's
Exactly.
been an honor watching you break
Exactly.
records.
Yeah, actually, you know what's crazy?
Yeah,
I
yeah.
like Formula One. So
I do.
Do
I
you?
love it. Yeah, G.
It
Yeah,
looks too long.
It's long, but
It's
you know what?
long. Long.
There's levels of excitement that you can take from it.
You can.
have
You know
to-
what's crazy though?
depends how
I'm
do
just-
Do you
it,
watch
innit?
the whole lap?
It's a
Do you
chase,
watch the whole lap?
Watch
I'm
the
just-
whole
Yeah,
I'm just recently
Lap after
explaining
lap
football
after lap.
games to my girl. So imagine me getting to Formula One. Then I have to explain what Formula. That's long. Formula
Formula
One.
One.
Yeah.
It's not very hard.
There's nothing to
grasp.
explain, to be honest.
Exactly.
Finish the lap in the
There's
fastest
too
time, you
much.
win the race.
There's
bro.
too much.
Take her
Nah.
to what's it? Go karting. There you go.
No, it's not, man. It's not as
It's
easy
not the
as it
same
sounds,
thing.
man.
It's not to
Talk about
downplay the
race.
achievements.
Yeah, man.
But
It's
they
harder than
put
what
their
it
life-
seems. What are you talking
They
about?
put their life
'Cause
on the line. I'm not trying to downplay this.
Yeah, it's harder when it is, man. You don't make it out to be so easy.
But if you're going to explain the sport, I mean, it's the closest thing is to go karting, is what I'm saying. As
That's
a
crazy though.
basic.
I've never
'Cause
been.
when
I've never been go karting.
Bro, I got to Formula One watching Hamilton, big man, and I
Swear.
have no shame saying I never was into Formula One.
Okay.
But
Not
you know
at
why?
all, blood. So imagine how many of me are there. Do you see what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
of course. You see
So-
someone new. So what was it about Hamilton that brought you into it? Was it just the fact that he's ethnic?
Ethnic, yeah, I think that's what it was probably. Exactly. No, but he was young. He was young when he broke his first record as well, I think.
You got another question,
He was
Sab?
pretty young.
He came in-
He
he
came
got
in
another
the
question?
game young,
He
bro.
came in the scene.
He
came
did,
in the
he
scene
did.
Oh.
big.
Yeah.
Came in the scene big.
Exactly.
Shout him out.
Definitely. And
Where was he from? Watford.
nah, is
No. Don't know. I don't know why I said Watford. Don't know why I felt like I said Watford. Do you know why? I felt like there's open ground, open space there. So I'm thinking, right, maybe.
especially in
I can understand why you said that.
Don't know why I
think
thought
it's one
Watford.
of them areas.
You got
like
Watford vibes.
Half-
you got
yeah,
Watford vibes,
somewhere there,
Shire, something like that. Yeah,
has
yeah,
Watford
yeah,
vibes,
yeah,
bro?
yeah. Stevenage, something.
Stevenage. Yeah, because there's open space like that, innit?
Yeah.
country.
Like for his Christmas, he got a go kart from back in the day.
Trust, you don't get
That's why
that
he
in-
did. Yeah, he can't do. He can't have a go
Like,
kart
he's
in the
been doing
ends.
that all his life.
Imagine having go kart in the ends, mate. You get robbed straight away on a
when you know.
on the first day.
That's when you know you're
And let me have a go. Let me have a go, big man.
That's when you know you're destined, though, isn't it?
When you get a go kart.
When you get clapped, you're not destined.
No, when you get a go kart for your birthday, bro, that's destined. I'm just telling you, like. the way-
That's why when you first have a
I
kid.
wonder though, you know. Yeah, I don't know.
No, but
I
that's
wonder.
But the reason why I bring it up, obviously, it's good to plug when these things do happen because of we were talking about it earlier, the Sainsbury's the advert.
Yeah,
I don't
balance
think
the-
we
balance the
yeah.
negatives with the
Not to
positives,
move on too
always.
quickly on that subject, but we never had a chance to say. But yeah,
But you see
obviously the context of it is pretty much that it's a black family again. And you know what's tiring is I feel like every time we sit here, we're talking about another set of complaints. If it's not, do you know what I mean? If it's not BGT, it's something else.
You don't have to though. You
don't
know what
have to,
I'm saying?
no,
We
it's
could
true,
talk
we don't
about
have to.
success all day, bro. I'm
It's
on
true,
to
it's
that.
true, but
I'm on
We
to
talk
that.
about Rashford.
it's always you'd think it wouldn't surprise you, but it happens, and then we always I don't know. I always end up being surprised and shocked
For
when
real.
I hear those threads. Some of the things that those people were saying, it's
I'm telling you now. We could
It's
go on to
like,
the comments.
Do you
Go to
know
the
what?
comments.
Can
ridiculous.
one thing you got to say about that stuff though, yeah, we have to take responsibility ourselves because you're choosing to react to that. No one tells you to have to spread that news.
That's true. That's
That
true.
news gets
I
the
chose
attention,
to-
so it gets
yeah,
spread.
Yeah. You're
Yeah,
right.
there's good things happening. Spread that news instead, innit?
That's true.
If everyone stopped ignoring the negative, like, don't
Yeah,
break-
yeah.
that's someone's opinion. Doesn't mean
very
it's
true.
fact. We treat opinions nowadays like it's factual.
Like it's fact,
So we got to
exactly.
spread it and tell everyone, oh
Exactly.
my God, someone had this
We ain't got
opinion,
the
something.
answers.
It's
We,
an
we don't
opinion,
have the
man.
answers.
It's cool,
Yeah.
you know, it's words.
It's true.
You know, you either take them politely or you,
You
don't
need-
take
you-
them. You take like to them, you don't.
You need a good balance of what you're putting in your head.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Take the
And-
good information out, you know?
Yeah, sometimes it's hard to avoid the bad, but you're right. You take the good with the bad. But I mean, yeah, I think you got to stay informed, have a balanced view on things, and yeah, man, go from there, man.
They always give you the facts and the statistics about the negatives. But how many people wrote into Sainsbury's and said that was the sickest advert I've ever seen? I'm
Bad
so
man,
looking
that's
forward to
very valid.
Christmas. It's brightened up my
Like the
year
good
after the
comments,
whole
innit?
COVID.
Maybe
and all
that's
of
what
that.
we need to
There's
start
so much
doing.
good stuff, man. Let's talk that.
Maybe
You know,
that's
talk
what
on
we
that,
need
mate.
to start doing.
Yeah,
Is whenever
100%,
there's a
man.
thread of bad
Encourage
comments
it,
like what
man.
happened with Sainsbury's, is
Love it.
bombard it with good comments. Like
No, but
show
then-
the power of what we can
But
actually
you know,
do
so-
through social media.
But then this is where it gets techie because,
Why?
for example,
bots.
huh?
Because half of those are bots.
No, I'm trying-
Some of
no.
those comments, no? Yeah, no, there's like a lot of bots that make.
All right,
troll
So basically, all the bad comments,
people's
yeah,
opinions.
all the bad comments will get, all the bad comments will get replied to. So all the good comments just are there, but they disappear because
They get
the
lost
bad
in
comment,
the-
yeah, they get lost in the thing. So the bad comments will be like here, and then the replies will be so much like that. Then it will take away all the good comments, and whenever you're scrolling down, you only see the bad comments. If you get what I'm trying to say to you, there's probably more good comments in that thingy, but the bad comments are so bold that you
and-
can see it straight away.
And it's valid when you do see it. Will, you're right. Maybe if we take a screenshot of it or just put it out and spread that instead of the negative stuff as a
Trust.
thread. You're right.
You only see what you're looking for in life.
Control the narrative.
You only see what you're looking for in life. If you go to them comments, you know we will go to them comments looking for the negatives. So you can see what's
I'm not gonna tell you, that's what I did because someone goes to me, check the comments. I was looking for the comments. I was trying to see what people are saying. Then I probably missed out on all the
All
good
the good
comments.
ones you skipped.
But you know
Yeah.
what? I was so angry that I went straight to the bad ones. I'm like, oh, I got
How
even more
bad can
angry.
it be? That's
You're
what
right.
you're
Yeah.
looking for,
But you
innit?
know
So
what
you're
they
looking for
say,
negative,
bad
innit?
news travels fast,
Of course
right?
it does.
It travels
man, 'cause
faster
it
than good.
spreads.
I don't know who sent it to me. Someone sent it to me.
I believe some comments got deleted though. So
Which
from
the
what I
good or
heard,
the bad?
the bad ones, like really extremely bad.
There was. You know why? You know,
There
I some got
So
deleted.
There was some horrible
Hey, you know
ones
what?
on
Do
there.
you know something got deleted because you see a comment, and you see something blank. It's like it says being removed, then comment, removed, and all these removed ones must have been.
It's crazy. Because if that's what we saw, if that was, imagine the stuff that got deleted, that was so bad that they kept what they did. Because the stuff that I saw in that thread was bad enough, bro.
You see what happened to Rashford though? I'm sorry to cut you
go,
off.
go.
It's about the Sun did something on him saying, you know what, a guy who's bought property in Manchester, wherever,
It was the Daily Mail, wasn't it?
yeah, or something. They go, oh,
Up to their old tricks.
yeah, there's at him said the guy who's got so many properties in Manchester, done
The
something.
headline was campaigning Rashford. They almost wanted to make it sound like
It's just basically deja vu. This is really going back
it
to
happened the whole Sterling
Raheem
thing.
Sterling
You know
thing.
what?
That's all it
It's
is.
the whole thing
He
over
commented
and
back
over
on it,
again.
though, did he
Just
not?
a cycle.
Yeah, he did.
He said, look, I'm
He said
23
his
years
piece,
old. I'm just
exactly.
making my piece for the future, innit? Let me do my thing.
Rashford don't have to defend himself, believe me, because there's plenty of people that see the good. Like you said, the good outweighs the bad. you know
Yeah,
what I mean?
they
People
actually
see the
speak,
good.
innit?
There you
They
go,
actually
bro.
speak, man.
Exactly.
I think we're very sensitive in society nowadays. We always want to have an opinion on a negative to get our tongues wearing or create some sort of a lie, man.
Exactly.
It's long. Who's just signed this week?
Oh shit! Yeah, there have been a few albums.
Talk about buff.
Album of the year is coming out on Friday. by
Gigs
the way.
drop something. Dux
Album of
drop
the year is
something.
coming out on Friday.
Davido, Wizkid, huh?
Meat Mill's coming out on Friday.
What's the name of that? What Meat Mill? What is this?
Well, Meat.
Dream Chasers 5. Busting up at the man's franchise, you know.
It's not that bad. Is it Dream Chasers 5?
Is it?
I'm asking you. I don't know.
No,
blood.
you told me the album's coming,
Hold
G.
on.
I ain't even heard a song on the radio for
I thought
you.
you were taking a piss. Hold on.
Nah, is it Dream Chasers 5?
What is
Is it? Legit? Nah.
It's not.
No.
I thought he's mugging it because he's had so many Dream Chaser albums. I'm
He's
like,
had
hold
4,
on.
bro.
That's how he's still chasing the dream, but I
My
thought his dream
I
was
like
here.
Meek. I like Meek. My bad. I like Meek.
Dream,
man.
innit?
He's still chasing his dream.
Still
It's a dream,
chasing.
innit? You gotta open your eyes.
You lot are deep, bro. You know what it
What
is?
you mean? Come on, man. Tell me I'm lying. Tell me. What you mean? Call the mixtape reality chasing, then I'll be like, yeah, Meek, you made it. If
Yeah.
you're dream chasing,
You think he's
then
rinsed that name
open
out?
your
He's
eyes.
Yeah, that man.
Lad, how many dreams can you have? I don't remember one, but this Donny's got
Yo,
5
I'm
mixtapes
dying.
of dreams he's remembered. We chasing, cuz. You know what I'm saying?
Hey,
I
listen.
respect Meek Mill, you know.
But the
I'm a
body
big
of
fan, you know.
work. But the body of
Why
work.
should I get no Philly
But the
shoes
body
on
of
my
work.
yard, fam? Huh?
But the body of work. What you saying?
It's always consistent,
It's hard,
man. I'm
innit?
a big Meek
Yeah.
fan, bro.
It's hard. So not to take away
Say
his
it.
body. I feel
Anytime you
like
wanna
it.
chase that dream, bro.
But what other albums? Yeah, gigs drop fire as well. Dutch Avelli.
From what I heard,
Good album.
Southside are saying that's a really disappointing album.
Which album?
The Gigs
Swear.
one. Yeah.
I could have come a
So-
bit. I don't know. I ain't gonna lie. I think I
I heard
skipped
it.
a few of the tracks, but the ones that I did hear, I liked it, man. It was that old gig sound, man. I liked it.
But do you think Gig's at the point right now he can drop something? No, but I think he can drop something and people's gonna love it anyway because it's Gigs.
Exactly. He holds weight in the game.
But you know what I'm trying to say to you? It's like
Everyone rates 50, but if you dropped an album,
Yeah.
no, but I'm not comparing him to.
Hold on. So
I'm-
if 50 dropped an album, you don't think it will bang? I guarantee you will bang.
I
No,
mean,
but 50's
G-Unit
no,
should come
Riff-
back.
no,
Selling
no,
well.
no,
Where
no,
did that
no,
album
but
go?
wait.
That selling power.
No. 50 ain't been relevant for a long time.
It don't matter.
But I'm no.
He could drop an album tomorrow. It will still bang.
But his sound doesn't work for today.
Yes, but I'm trying to say to
it
you,
doesn't matter. He still has a market.
Who?
His
Gigs?
fans
His
are
sound?
loyal. 50.
50. Nah, man, 50 can't drop nothing today. No, he can drop.
He might not be for you.
How do you know, though?
Exactly.
He
He might
can't.
not be for you, but
He
I'm
can't-
telling
listen,
you.
he can drop songs in moments of time.
50's fan base is
he
not
will
to be
drop
fucked with,
stuff
I'm telling you.
in moments that will make. He's a smart guy. He will drop. He can't drop a whole project right now. He can drop a song here and 1 month later another song. But I don't think he can drop a whole body of work next week and then people will go
You
gravitate to it.
underestimate.
No, 'cause
No, but
he
hang
knows
on.
it himself.
Busta dropped something.
Yeah.
Cause they're all
Busta
desperate.
Dropped something off for how many years? Boy,
Exactly.
You don't say it on a camera and thing. You know?
You're forgetting.
No,
This generation.
no,
No,
but you're
no.
forgetting, yeah. 50 is a very, 50's back in the day bodywork is so good that he's not going to drop an album now to everyone's going to remember that trash last album. I'm not going to say it's going to be trash or not, but I think he's smart enough now when, for example, he'll put out Power, then he'll drop a song randomly through the season of Power
I see what
of
you're
something
saying.
as a power
what
move,
you're
as a
saying,
power
yeah,
song, as a power move. It will relate to Power. Do you know what I'm trying to say to you? So people will
50
watch it because they heard a little bit from it from Power, and then they'll see the song and they'll
again,
see it's whatever.
It
But if you
comes
drop
down to selling power. Again, he uses the tools around him.
Yes,
to
but I don't
sell
think.
his albums.
But the thing is,
so if we're talking sales,
But the-
50 will sell. You might not
No.
like it. It might
No,
You're
but he-
forgetting that the majority of people that buy music these days are young people, and these young people don't even know who G-Unit are.
They don't buy it, they stream, innit?
But his fan base is loyal. I'm telling you. the ones that do
no,
fuck with
listen,
You don't
we're
think
only
so?
loyal to
Only your name. I mean, his brand has to stay relevant.
He won't
After
hit the
work-
same
Yes.
numbers he
So
used to.
that yes,
No,
Yeah.
no. Well, not.
Yeah. he did decline. He did decline. He did, hey,
Beatboxing. He's beatboxing.
he did decline eventually. That's what he said.
Who?
The last.
You
I
think
don't,
he
know if, I don't know if his last album was Self Destruct.
Yeah.
Was that his last album?
What was his last album?
Self Destruct. If it was Self Destruct, then he showed that he's not going to become relevant, so he became relevant in all. So basically, we know about 50 all the time because he's got this show here, or he's here, he's that. So he's making moves like this. So I don't think.
But this guy has so much going on in his life. If he drops an album tomorrow, it will sell.
No, it
on the
won't.
back
I
of
don't think it
everything
would.
this guy
I
does.
don't think it would, man.
I'm telling you, it
Yeah,
would.
man.
You don't think so?
No.
I think that's we're
Yeah,
saying
but what I mean-
in terms of the music quality.
No, the
Just
music
based on
quality, I'm
based
not
on the
debating.
music.
The music quality, the standards have dropped. Let's be real. 50 probably hasn't dropped a good body of work since even after Get Rich Die Trying.
Was it the Massacre? What was after that?
Gangster rap like that is not relevant.
Yeah.
The way he
But now he does. He would.
There's still a market.
Like,
I'm telling
hey,
you,
the
those
last
old
song. Hey,
school-
the last song.
Those
what-
Westwoods.
Hey,
and
wait,
that,
wait.
I'm telling you, they
Hey, wait.
still bucks with
Hey, what was the last song you heard from 50? I know it in my head right now. I know what it is right now.
Question.
This is a big rich town. I just came from the poorest part.
Why was that? Why was that song?
Power, because of power.
Because of power. But go on.
Legal or illegal, baby, I have to make it.
I don't even know
He's
what
chopping the
that is.
bars now.
Huh?
Well, it's cool, bro.
No,
This is where it
But
goes
yeah, the
down.
last time I saw him drop a song was with that guy. That
I
rap.
think I know who
What's
you're
his
gonna
name?
say. He's like an up and coming one.
What's that guy's
Pop
name?
Smoke.
Tekashi 6ix9ine.
Tekashi 6ix9ine.
Yeah, that song there.
No, what about Meet the Woo, bruv, with Pop Smoke?
Oh my bad, there you go.
Woo, Pop
But then again, you know
Smoke,
what? Do you know why though?
Yeah,
He
the track-
jumped.
he's got
He
track-
jumped on a song. He jumped on a song with a guy who had like the
Pop.
Pop Smoke. He had the
Rest in peace, bro.
the younger generation, and he had the I can't even say what's that word called. He was there, like he was gonna blow momentum. So he jumped on the momentum because he always said Jay-Z always stands next to people that has momentum. So if someone's got momentum, Jay-Z will put him next to that person.
That's
Yeah,
why
so
50.
That's what
He's
50
relevant.
always said about other people. So 50 done that at that moment in time. He probably hoped something like, I don't know if Power was still out. Power wasn't out by then. But
Said it with 6ix9ine, he jumped on him when he came out.
Yes, 'cause-
He jumped on him when he came out.
Yeah.
He can't do
he's been a smart guy now. He can't drop a body of work right now. Like,
Yeah.
the only thing he can probably do
too
is sell
good
at
of a
concerts right now.
businessman to fail.
He can do touring.
So you're saying 50 can't do that, yeah? So
Like,
if
he
you
can
take-
do it, but he won't be as good as what he thinks he can do, or what we think he can do.
So Drake jumping on a Heady One tune and trying to do this drill thing.
Yeah.
Does that signal the end of Drake then? With this
No, but
album
Drake's
that's
been
coming?
smart. He's always jumping on
Why'd
a
you say
vibe.
Drake's
He's always on a
Yeah, but
vibe.
50 jumped on the vibe.
Oh, he's
as
still
well.
relevant.
but-
He's still
Well,
relevant.
Pop Smoke was.
But Drake's still rapping though. But Drake's still here.
Yeah, but 50's still here.
No, but Drake 50s went out of music, went into
You can't
another
compare
career
the two.
path.
But he jumped in a tune that was probably one of the tunes of the year.
Not because
Yeah.
of him. It didn't bang because of him.
It doesn't matter, but that could have took him. It could have took him to the next level. Had Pop Smoke still been around,
He had more bars in terms of things to say on the track than Pop Smoke did.
Doesn't matter.
But
People
I know
listen to that song because of
the Pop
All
Smoke.
Pop
they
Smoke
do.
said was the woo.
they do. But it's
It's
Pop
the same
Smoke.
word, you know. It's just different syllables. It's not a different word.
But he
Same
does.
word.
But it's the sound. It's the sound. I think Pop Smoke has that
50
sound.
coming with the.
I know, but
It's Pop from New York. Pop Smoke.
He was
from New York.
He was. Yeah.
But
yeah.
yeah, so I get why 50 jumped on that because of New York
He's gonna
artists.
endorse New York
You get it?
artists, and that again, give him credit
We
where
don't
credit's
think
due.
that's a
bro.
platform where now 50 might drop a little massacre too.
Exactly.
Man, what man? It won't, we won't
50,
be.
51 cent. No, not 51 cent. What was the name of the first
51
album? Get
Cent.
Rich or Die Trying.
Get Rich or Die.
Maybe he might drop. I did get rich and I ain't died trying. You don't know. You know what I'm saying?
Alright, don't worry.
plug
Hey,
it out.
hey, what you did that for? He might see this one
He
day.
might, bruv, come
my
on.
dog.
Yeah, but you know what? I might turn that into a meme though. And what happened? He will see it eventually.
Trust.
That's true. That's
I
true.
did
So
get
50's
rich.
still relevant.
You will make him relevant.
50.
I'm not making 50 cents. Whoa.
Listen,
Yeah, though. You gotta have it.
I
That
do not-
meme.
us
Hold
having this
responsibility for making 50 cent
conversation,
irrelevant,
us
cuz.
having this conversation, we're making 50 relevant anyway.
Because he's relevant, bro.
He is. There
But
you
it
go.
makes the concept
No, he's
relevant.
relevant, but not in music at the moment. So him to drop a body of work next week
Wouldn't bang.
makes no sense for him. So he probably drop a single here. He knows how the streaming works. Stream it up, get all the thingy, drop something here.
There's a reason why 50 moved into business because his music was.
Dying.
So is Meek's music still relevant?
Yeah.
Because you said he's dropping a tape.
Hold
next
on,
Friday.
that's not.
I don't know,
That can't, you don't know if that's the case though.
That is the case.
Maybe
Why
he's
not?
put more of his energy into his business, so he started.
Why did he move?
Because he was a
going
smart
to the
guy.
studio less.
He was a smart guy.
Yeah, he was getting patterned up, and you can't blame him for that. He was trying to get his business in order,
There's
and
a
then
reason
a
why
few
every-
years go
everyone's got-
by.
every
You know what I mean?
artist has a shelf life. Every artist has a shelf life.
Preach.
It's true. Yeah, they do have it.
But if you
And that's why
if you
they've done
bang
it with other businesses.
if you bang Get Rich or Die Trying right now, albums from 03, baby.
it still bangs.
You
Still
tell me that
fire.
album still don't
It'll
fire,
bang for
bruv.
you. Yeah, it'll bang for you. But if
don't
you
bang
play,
for you.
if you
I
play,
did.
I've gone.
I played
Yeah.
with my friend who's 2 years younger than me. She didn't know what he was.
What? She's never heard In the Club.
That's different.
That would
Who made that then? 49 Cent.
That's one tune,
Yeah.
that's a classic. It's gone- it's-
But who made the tune?
That's not the point. You
It
can know
has
a
to
song-
be the point,
You can know
though.
a song and not know the artist.
What?
some
Everyone knows
people.
songs that you don't
Some
know
people do
Yeah.
plug like one song. Yeah, Will. Some people.
You can't even
plug-
say that nowadays. You
I
got
know.
Shazam. So that don't run.
Yes.
That don't run.
Yeah.
There's no excuse.
Yes, you can.
No.
They might not have data.
In the Club.
They might not have data. They might not have
Brother, you
data.
can hotspot the thing.
You can also-
Man hotspotted a Gatwick. Oh, I don't even get into it. I don't even want to get into that
Gatwick
situation.
Airport, oh, I
I
found
don't
that.
get into that situation.
But
Like you keep 50 so late, they know who they
Yeah.
are. You can find me in the club.
I don't know, man.
You know what I'm saying?
that album to me is timeless. It's a classic. And you know what?
By
If
the
we're
full
gonna
bourbon.
talk about albums now that come out, they're not gonna be as timeless as get
don't
rich
know.
or die trying. They won't be.
don't
Like,
know.
Jay Huss's big conspiracy one, yeah. I don't even care. If
Actually,
people love
there's
him
a
or hate
few,
him.
yeah, there's a few.
That's gonna be one, you know.
There's a few
I
that
can
are-
smell that in the air. I'm telling you, I can smell
It's
that in
true.
the air because it's got a
Also-
classically different sound that no one ain't heard before. Bro. Who else's albums?
Crabs out of a bucket as well. Man's album. I like that. Every single track on that album is fire. That is an album and a half.
I'm a
It's
big,
the sound.
big
It's the
fan,
consistency in the sound.
I just think you're hearing better quality. I think,
think
that
so?
I could pick
They
tracks
stepped it up,
from,
innit?
from 90s
Yeah.
old CDs.
Yeah.
That
The
if you
mixtapes, the
left
old
them out
mixtapes.
now,
Yeah.
they still bang as much as tracks from
You think so?
yeah, because all Crabs in the Bucket,
but you know
not
what-
all it had, obviously it had the musical sound, but really and truly it busts off the visuals.
Yeah,
The
it did.
visuals were incredible.
But you know what else it had?
But
Lyrically.
he's getting into directing.
And lyrically.
filming. He's tying his business in smart.
Lyrically
Lyrically,
as
would
well,
you say
blood.
that's his best work? He spat harder bars. on
He spat
different
harder,
tunes.
but-
Even I think even Nines would say that.
It's the construction of the work though. It's more like you said, the sound. It could be the mastering or the mixing. It just banged more. I don't know what
I
it
don't
was.
know, bro.
And it's an album. Let's be real. If you're gonna put out a body of work and call it an album, you gotta come correct, innit?
I think lyrically,
Especially if you're somebody that drops mixtapes.
Pot of Papers one's way, way better for me.
I don't know.
Training
Nah,
Day.
that's
I
not on the
think so.
same level as was it Crabs at the bucket?
Crabs
innit?
in the Bucket,
Crabs in the
yeah.
bucket. My bad. That's not on the same level.
What
for
sold
me.
Crabs in the Bucket for you though? Was it a whole visual aspect with it that came with it?
The whole visual
The
aspect,
the
and he
marketing or
he
the
had
sound.
for me, yeah, I don't know. The UK scene as a whole, man,
Banging right
it's
now.
exciting, bro.
Loving
It's
it.
exciting. I'm loving it.
Loving
and
it.
yeah,
Loving
man, keep on, bro. Right, as always, people, don't forget to comment, like, and subscribe. Hit the button below, and don't forget you can catch us on Spotify and all other major podcasting platforms. That was a mouthful. Yeah. Send us your memes. Hit us up. As always, give us some feedback, and yeah.
Send us money, donations. We will
All
accept.
donations.
What you got?
Exactly.
Where's it called?
I got to talk. I gotta tell what